Growing outrage over a reported plan to give cold, hard cash to illegal border crossers. According to the Wall Street Journal, the Biden administration is in talks to pay up to $1 billion to illegal immigrant families separated at the border under former President Trump's zero tolerance policy, with each person set to get a payout of up to $450,000. Republicans say that plan cannot move forward.
First, you break the law, you get amnesty with Democrats. Now they're going to pay you for breaking the law. I mean, you think we have a problem in a caravan coming towards the border now and what we've seen over the last several months. Wait until the word gets out that you actually get paid for breaking the law to come into our country.
This incomprehensibly stupid idea of passing out up to $500,000 to people whose first act in this country was a violation of our law makes no sense at all.
That is going to be a slap in the face to every hardworking American who works hard and plays by the rules, and it'll especially be a slap in the face to people that have immigrated legally to this country.
Congressman Dan Crenshaw tweeting, for perspective, if a service member is killed in action, their next of kin gets an insurance payment of $400,000. Let that sink in. And dozens of House Republicans just sent a letter to 3 cabinet secretaries behind the reported plan demanding answers. Jesse, I'm guessing, because you brought this up yesterday, we weren't sure if it was the Babylon Bee or if it was real.
Yeah.
It's real, it sounds like.
Biden's border policy is written by the Babylon Bee. He pays you to break the law, and then he bails you out, remember, if you break the law. And didn't he also stop building the border wall and then build the border wall around his own house? Mm-hmm. And then he put the kids in cages, the same cages that he got mad at Trump for putting people in. Those happen to be the same cages he built when he was the VP. And so I think he spies on your bank account if you haven't broken the law. And then he puts $500,000 in your bank account for breaking the law. And then he fires you from work and then pays you not to work. And then he flies illegals into New York in the dead of night and says it's actually not the dead of the night. It's actually early in the morning. Oh, my God. This guy's already shattered the all-time American record for illegal entries, and then he blamed Trump for that. Now, there was a reason we all remember why we had to separate families, because Donald Trump was following the letter of the law. You cannot hold adults and minors in the same facility legally, and you can't hold minors for more than 21 days. Plus, you had to separate them to see if they were actually parents or if these were kids just getting trafficked, and it did have a very strong deterrent effect. Do you remember when there was a guy who came into the country, I think it was like 11 times illegally, and then murdered an American woman in a sanctuary city, Kate Steinle? She sued San Francisco and the federal government for damages.
Her family.
And the federal government wouldn't pay her. Mm-hmm. They said no, but they're going to pay an illegal to come over here. We've been separated from our families. We were told we couldn't see our grandparents. We couldn't see our parents. Right. We couldn't visit them in a nursing home. We couldn't say goodbye to them on their deathbeds. Couldn't hold a funeral. Couldn't go see them in church. What do we get? A check for $2,000? And these people come in here and they get $500,000? This is crazy. This is